Hi, everyone. Hi, this is Wanda from Wanda's Workbasket for all things creative and crafty with a little bit of inspiration mixed in. I'm glad you're here tonight. Hey, I see Zara's here and Mutnut's here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Glad to see you. Let's see. Oh, okay. Zara says she's not sure she's going to make it because she is out working today, but I'm glad you checked in. I know you'll be watching the replay, so I'm glad you were here for even a little bit. It's okay. And let's see. All right, tonight I hope to see more of you here. This week has been a challenge since last we met. Today I had a minor doctor's appointment. They were a little concerned about my thyroid levels, but I have to take another one or two blood tests to get the levels, to see if my levels are okay. It was a little low. She doesn't want to start me on the thyroid medicine unless it's definitely proven, because of course once you get on those synthroid medications, you don't get off of them, and that's the problem. So I don't know anything about them. Well, let's see. We'll wait and see. When you come on in, make sure you say hi, whether you are like to lurk or watching later. Let's see if you can say hi and tell me what beverage you're drinking. Tonight I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper from Arby's from dinner. And let's see, I do have a joke for you tonight that I'm going to share. We have one top question, and I have a question from a viewer that I'd like to talk about a little bit. Let's see, a couple questions for you, and a little bit about coming attractions to review from last week. And a little bit about what I'm working on now. So, which is one place I can start. Let me show you. I'm still working on the Josephine wall. And this week, I wanted to try something. This week, I finished the one from Temu, the dream catcher. And basically, I changed some colors in it. It came with a black background, but I wanted to see. Basically, I wasn't very doing it judiciously. What I wanted to do was see how many colors I could use up some of my gem drills. So I just did as many as I could. Hi, Dawn. Hello, too. And glad to see you're here. Let me know what you're drinking. Let me know what you're working on as we work together. I think I could have done a better job just being more judicious about which gems to trade out and which not to. I just did too many. Now it just kind of looks muddy. But I'm going to use this as part of the sealing challenge to see if something mixed like this comes out good in with some of the sealers that I'll be testing shortly. Put that back there. The sealing challenge. I also did a couple little tiny things to keep me occupied in between, and I made 3 bookmarks. These were from Diamond Painting Factory, I believe. There's a hair on that one. I will need to seal these. Hi, Jamie. That you could pop in. And this is the 3rd one. They're different they've got like a leatherette type of background on them. They're different. They go over the corner. And I do want to seal these before I use them. Let's see. I opened a box from FG Normal that I'm going to put up this week for a look at some things from FG Normal. It's a budget company that I've used before. They had a couple new things on their site that I wanted to try. So that will be up for you to see. I noticed that the last Temu unboxing had some really good numbers on it. So, and the one before that was Fan Cells that had really good numbers on it. So I'm thinking right now the budget companies are whatever thing everybody's interested in. I have another thing from Temu coming up. And like I said, I have this one coming in from FG Normal that I taped today that I'm putting up this week. The thing I've been working on this week is the Peacock Girl. And I had promised that there were 2 bags of drills that I got from one of the companies. I think it was Diamond Painting Factory. And they're really strange, lightweight drills. They're really pieces of little cheap plastic. I wanted to know if they glinted or if they did anything differently. So I was trying to use them in the Peacock. And I did start using them. Only, number one, they are not glow in the dark, as a question had been asked in the comments under the video. And number 2, they're just slightly bigger than a normal drill. So as I'm putting them in, I'm kind of shuffling them in. If there's several of them side by side, they're just like a skosh of a millimeter too big, which is really a shame. I love the colors too much. They're really neat. Really, really beautiful. It's a girl on, let's see, the whole thing. It's a girl on a peacock, riding a peacock. That'd be a gorgeous background. And it's Joe Wall-esque. It's not a licensed from Joe Wall. And I hate doing those that are not exactly licensed to a particular person. It's a 70 by 50. It is from Diamond Painting Factory. And I'm trying out their kind of glowy drills. It brings, there's no facets on them. Facets are these little cuts across the top that makes the sun, the light glint off of them in different ways. There's no facets on them. And I do even think that the drills are almost slightly different in size from each other. They're just, I don't know. I'm making sure that I'm popping them down well into the canvas to make sure that they stick and that they're seated in between other drills. So I might be working on this a little bit later as well. Snapple Peach. No WIP tonight, Dawn. Okay, that's fine. You can just join us as we fly along. I was almost going to bail on tonight. I'm just a little bit under the weather. I've been helping my mom all week, except for yesterday and today. Well, since Sunday. Wednesday, she came home from the shore, and she, I didn't get any further on it, Dawn. I didn't get any further on my Joe Wall than I showed last week. It's a big patch across the bottom, and I will continue on that this week. I just didn't want that heavy thing in my lap this week when I was jumping up and down, helping Mom when I could. And she came home from the shore last week and couldn't walk on Wednesday. So this was the day after the last broadcast. So I went up into the barn and got one of the walkers down, and it was a godsend for her. She never gets that way. She never has a problem with walking and things like that. But you're working on a custom, Marla? Hi, Marla. Glad to have you here. I must have missed it to say hello, but I'm glad you're here. And let's see. Yeah, after x-rays on Thursday, doctor's appointment and x-rays on Thursday, she found out that the arthritis has moved. It's into her hip and her hip joint. So she's having a lot of pain with that. And we're working with ice and painkillers and things like that. And she's not used to not moving around, constant motion, or standing on her feet all day. So she's had to get used to balancing a little bit more. Let's see. You're just upset till I can get my ID straight. YouTube took away monetization. It's probably going to take 2 or 3 months to get it fixed. Oh, I'm sorry. Did they give you a reason why? That they took away your monetization? Did they give you a reason why? I'm so sorry to hear that. That doesn't sound fair. Was somebody using your ID? Were they... Ugh, that sucks. That really sucks. Let's see. I've decided on the date for the D-Stash. I'm going to do a live D-Stash on July 18th. I'm hoping that's late enough in the month for those of you who said you were going to be away for the beginning of the month. That's the tentative date for the D-Stash, July 18th. And of course, we have the August challenge coming up. I'll send around a newsletter with all those details that Zara and I have been talking about. And I have dates for the September retreat in Cape May. If right now I have absolutely no energy, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. So I'm backpedaling a little bit, but for AdSense, you have to have an ID to get paid, and mine is out of date, so they will not accept it. Oh, no kidding. I have to go back in. I got a note from YouTube, too, that AdSense wants me to sign in again. So I better do that then, huh? I've only just gotten monetized a couple weeks ago, so... Right, you said you're trying to finish by the 30th on the custom you're working on. Cool. Is it of your brother? The canvas of your brother? Love to see it. If you want to put it up in the Facebook group, that would be lovely to see. I will have a sneak peek coming out this week on April 29th. It's a real sweet one. That's all I'll say. For Diamond Art Club. It's a very sweet sneak peek. Let's see. I do want to start to interview people. So if you know someone you would like to see me interview, if you would like to be interviewed, regardless of what your status is, whether you're just a diamond painter, whether you have an Etsy store, whether you are a designer, whether you have a diamond painting company, and or just hanging out because you love the camaraderie. Let me know if you'd like to be interviewed, and I'll set up a time and a link, and we can get you on one of these lives with me. I'd love to have you. It's a pic of him through an AI filter. Oh, cool. Ooh. Yeah, I got a blood test today, so now the Band-Aid's starting to itch. And you know what? The other thing is I got a, my pneumonia shot retaken. That's probably why I'm feeling like tonight, unfortunately. So I have my caffeine. Let's see. I hope to have some time-lapse videos go up soon and some unboxings. Great. That's awesome. If you don't know Muttnut, she has her own YouTube channel, and I suggest you to go over there and check out what she's doing over there. Um, just like I have trouble every once in a while with traffic going by my my window here. It seems that you might have it a little closer than me sometimes, or have bigger trucks or something like that go by. But I don't always catch editing mine out. So I just had a gal from Peru one time said to me that she had used headphones, and it really hurt her ears with headphones on when the trucks would go by. So I do my best to try to take that out. I'm not always successful, but I try to do my best. It's a lot of cutting up. Oh, thank you, Marla. Thank you, Marla. You know what? Let me see if I can bring that up. And I know how I'm going to share my screen now. So let me see if I can get into that. Where do I put my Facebook group? There it is. And oh, Tammy, Tammy's not here yet. I like that. Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you where we're at here. Let me see. I'm going to go for this one and present, share screen, Facebook page, share. Okay. Can you see that? Positivity. I like that. Tammy, that's fun. That's real fun. And that's the Firefly one I answered. Marla, I don't see where you have it up. I used to have two pages. One's a page and one was a group. So that is probably the problem. Member request. I had a member request today. Okay, forget that. I'm not going to, I'll let it in, but I just don't. Okay, I shouldn't have done that on camera. Go to see all. Okay. Let me try that again. See all. Back to the home. Oh, instead of most relevant. Why is it the newest activity? It's the same. Maybe it's on the other. I think it's probably on the other one. This one has 80 members. So there we go. Maybe it's still hiding or processing. I'll go back and see it in a minute. We'll look in a minute. It could be. I mean, like I said, there were two groups, and I don't use the one of them, and we use the other one. And I'm hoping it's not to the one we don't use as much. But let's see. Okay, then that's the one. If it's a 79 members, that's the one. Hey, Teresa, good to have you here. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. I have a few in today. Let's see. What are you drinking? What are you working on? I have, let's see. I do have a joke for the night. This is a joke that I have been saying since I was a little kid, so take it for what it's worth. Oh, it's only 7:17 there. Okay. Okay, so did you know elephants hide in cherry trees? That's right. I started it wrong. It's been a long time. I was going to ask. Ah, flower market. Very good. I was going to ask you, um, why do elephants wear red sneakers? The answer is to hide in cherry trees. Have you ever seen an elephant in a cherry tree? See how good the red sneakers work? I had a whole list of elephant jokes that I would tell. Whole list of them. They were my go-to jokes back in the day. Um, yeah, I know. Really bad. Hey, I have to have one bad joke a night, right? The other one was, let me see. There was a question at one time on, I wonder if I put it on the bottom. Yep, there it is. A question came up on, which site is this? Did it come from? It was a site like Reddit, but it's not Reddit, that we're asking the difference between 5D diamonds and 3D diamonds. And it's a difference in the amount of facets. This is where we learn a little bit, even though we didn't come to learn anything. This is from a site, paintwithdiamonds.art. And it says that it all depends on the amount of facets. Now, the facets are the cuts, the multi-cuts that are done in the top. Even though they might be round diamonds, they basically are set with 4 sides, and each side is cut a certain amount of times. So in a 3D diamond, each side is cut with 3 different facets. In a 5D, it's 5 different facets. The more facets, the more light that is reflected off of it. So you can see, let me see if I can show you the difference in this one. Okay, where this is a 3D, 3 facets on each of the 3 sides, it says, which is a total of 9 facets. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be a 3D. But in a 5D, you can see there are a bit more cuts in the edges. If you look at each individual one, they have more cuts. Smaller top, one round of cut, and another round of cuts. So it would be 15 facets on there. Yeah, and the more facets, the more they shine. So, let's see. And it doesn't matter whether it's round or square, it'll be the same. And the Aurora Borealis doesn't have anything to do with facets, it has to do with the coating that goes on it, which is, as we know from the Northern Lights, they reflect a rainbow of colors off of them. And that's the difference between that. It says, what's the difference between round and square 3D and 5D? And there really isn't that much difference. Except then it's the difference you get in how in how you and how it covers the canvas. So this is the website, paintwithdiamonds.art. It is not a U.S. company. There is a discount code when you order first. This is save 10, and they had different collections and some new arrivals. They have stock that ships from and to U.S. customers, if that's an issue, but it's not that many at this point. There were a few more last week, but I guess right now there are only 3. It's a medium, a medium company. Let's see, I use it for budget, medium, and like luxury company. There would be a medium cost company for that. Okay, now we're back. So that was the difference between 3D and 5D. I got my numbers wrong, but it's basically the same type of thing. So let me know if you, as you go along, if you come up against any questions that you need answered. I'll go research them for you for next week. Somebody asked me this week as well, had I used home craftology? And what I do is I fill out, let me see if I have any blank forms to show you. I fill out an inventory sheet for each diamond painting I have to do. Put a picture here, put the company and the title and the artist up here, when it came in, or when I ordered it, when it arrived, did I video it, and is it finished? And then I have all these criteria that I like to fill out if I want to. I haven't really used this yet as to how much time it takes me to do something, but these criteria here, was the customer service good if I needed it? The price, is it good or was it not worth it at all? The canvas, the size, the quality, was it smooth or did it have puckers or rivers in it? Was it correct size for the image? And I go to the style. Was it confetti or mostly blocking or both? Was it a full or a partial? Go down and then with the glue. Was it poured glue, tape, or mounted? The image, was it a good variety of symbols or was that poor? Was it an easy to read field? Was it true to the picture that I ordered? And then down here, was it square or round or specials? Did they provide enough of them? And what was the quality and color of those drills? Did I get any popping? Or were they perfect? Or did they have a lot of trash? And then I have a number, it got cut off on the bottom of this one, but I have a number rating scale from 1 to 10. And like 0 to 4 is poor, 5 to 7 is 8 to 10 is good. So then what I do is after I'm finished with the company, after I'm finished with it, I will fill out, I have one of these per company. And all of I put the company across the top. Did they come from the US or China? And I put each of the ones that I've ordered from that company here. I put the size in here, the date ordered, the date I received them, and did I finish it or not, or give it away, and then the number of stars I rated it on this end. And that way I know if I really want to order from them again. And these are the sheets that I am using to create an Excel spreadsheet to share with y'all what companies I like and what companies I'll order from again and which ones I won't, and whether they're, different price ranges, all those criteria that I put on the other form. I want to try to do at least one round and one square and or one special from each company so that I can give you a good example of The bees sound cute. What did I miss? Okay. I have soda and was working on the one I call Happy Bees. It's from Amazon. It's a round shaped canvas instead of a rectangle. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Um, they Amazon and Michaels and uh, Arteza have round canvases. In fact, no, I don't have it here. I did a wreath that I thought was going to come out as a wreath, and I put it on one of the round canvases, and it really looked nice. It does look now like a wreath. Okay. Let's see. The bees are really small, but used A bees to make them pop out. But the roses are so cute. I bet it is. I bet it is cute. So in the home craftology section, I realized I haven't. I have some from 2020 and some from 2021 from them, and I thought I had done one. I'd given two away already because I just had too many, and the topics. And the one I had was like a double, and I got a custom from them too. One I got was the color came out wrong. Like when I was inventorying them, the color came out wrong. One of them, I got two of them in a box, which was fine, but they kind of crushed a little together. I mostly got squares at that time. And why did I checked that off, but I didn't put a star rating on that one. Thought I got that one done too. Well, obviously my system can use a little work. Let's see. Yeah, Amazon for snacks. I do that too. So as far as home craftology, I don't know. I get an average feeling from them, and not a hugely great feeling. Any of you do a home craftology kit? Do you remember what you liked or not liked about it if you did? So that we can give the viewer a little more of an insight into that company. All of my canvases are from Amazon and One Day Savings. I have a deck that was gifted to me by someone. Okay. Are they even around anymore right now? Let me go check. Let me see if I can call them up. It's been a while. Homecraftology.com. I think they are a medium priced grouping. They are still here. Free shipping over $75, over 5,000 5-star reviews, 100% satisfaction guarantee. I remember I got one from them one time, and I did have a problem with it, and they sent me another canvas, but it turned out to be the same as the first one. So I don't think they do licensed artwork. What I have on my original list is on the front page. Let me show you the front page here so that you get a look too. It's not just me looking here. Let me see. They keep coming up on my Facebook. Home Craftology. Yeah, let me share you my screen and I'll show you what they're just like. Okay, this is Home Craftology. And I don't think, okay, let's see. They mailed to everywhere. Okay. They do have all their social media pages. I'm not going to sign in at the moment. They do customs. They have accessories and gift cards. Okay, shop by category. And I like the way they do the site. I like this scrolly thing here. They call themselves a premium kit, but I can definitely tell you they're not as premium as DAC. They do have a nice shiny drill. They say they've been on all those TV shows. Lots of different art, some masters I see. Oh, and now the one I had seen on here isn't on here. Oh no, there it is. This is the one I had. This is one of the first ones I bought from them, the AB heart ornaments. I see it's down by $10, but you can get an idea of their prices along here. I think, oh wow, they're pretty. That's pretty. The Hawaiian ones. And their prices have come down. Look at that. I like that. Minus 15% off. I think they'd be worth a try for this for $28, $28.19. I think they'd be worth a try for that. And all kinds of accessories. 3-layer storage box for $104. That's a lot. Ceramic cutter, you can get them for less than $12. The washi tapes. If you look on Temu, you can get these for a lot cheaper. But I have yet to see one with all the cases. 135 bottles. They look like the bigger square ones. Not the half Tic Tacs, but the larger one. I like that accessory. Diamond painting apparel. Well, that's new. Diamond painting is my therapy. I love chillin' and drillin'. That's interesting. The t-shirts are $33, $35, $40. The mugs are $25. I don't need another mug. But those are the two. It looks like the two. And they have special kits. And wow, $30 and $40 for the mandalas. That's a little more than I'd like to spend. Christmas card kits, keychain kits. So I guess they've upped their product. They've upped their website. 100% guarantee. If it doesn't work, return it. And subscribe to get a special order and $5 off your next order immediately. Refund policies, and they have all these ways to pay. So it would seem that they, like I said, they upped their product. Some of them, they took the price down. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, my sister seemed to call me all the time. Well, you have to tell her, Tammy, that you are busy. You know what, Tammy? I figured out, oh, not on this screen, how to make you as a co-moderator on this screen. But again, Tammy is my moderator. Welcome aboard, Tammy. I didn't see you jump in. My first diamond paintings were home craftology. They were gifts. They were on your Amazon wish list. I don't think I would pay that price. Yeah, the price is a little bit much for the quality from them. But again, I haven't gotten from them from 2 years, so I'm really not sure. I see really good prices. And then when you click on it, they're 20 by 22. Yet that's another problem too. They show you this price and up, and then if you want a bigger canvas than 20 by 20. Yep. Hi, Dreamer. Glad you could jump in. Don't trust Temu? I just did one from Temu, and it wasn't terrible. I'll show it again. Where did I put it? Now, I changed some of the diamonds into the special drills I had because I just wanted to replace some of them. But the blacks are your normal drills. They're very nicely cut. This is round. I had no trouble getting them in. I muddied it up a little bit by trying to replace them with the leftover specials that I have. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I need to call you about Facebook. It's still not letting you in, Tammy? Haven't heard anything bad about them. You gonna try them out? Okay. Diamond painting with sweet tea has been showing to Moo diamond paintings. Interesting. I did specials and they came out really good. Mine are, I guess, I don't know. I think Temu is one of those companies that, just like some of the others, that they go and get from different manufacturers, and whatever you order, they order from that manufacturer, and they send it together in one bag to you. Okay, Tammy, I'll give you a call. Let's see. I don't know. I've only gotten that one from Temu because I don't need any more. I've got so many that I have to do. And I did just talk about home craftology. We were just going through that. I last ordered from them in 2021, so I have older ones here. And I think they're a medium company. Sometimes they were a little pricey for the kits that they were asking. So I'd buy, one or two on sale, but you're going to have to pay for shipping if you don't buy $75 worth. That might be a little steep. But you might want to try it on a small one first and see what their quality is. Because it's been a while. It's been a while since I got any from them. Sorry about that. I'm rushing around here. Let's see. I had said tentatively the D-Stash Live will be July 18th. I'm hoping that Teresa, was it you that, or was it Dawn? Dawn, was it you that were going to be going to the middle of July? It's July 18th. Will you be back by then? I wanted to make sure that you would be around for that. Okay. Tammy, I like what you put on the Facebook page. That was cute. Maybe I can go back and see if it's up on the Facebook page again. Here's my Facebook page. Share this page. I'm going to refresh the screen to see if it comes up. No, Marla, it didn't come up, unfortunately. But this, isn't that cute? Very cute. Sweet. I do like it. Very cool. The date is fine on your calendar, Dawn? Perfect. Then we're going to stick with that. July 18th will be the date for my D-Stash. We'll take care of that. And I thought I had to be live to pop you in as moderator on this one. I saw it today when I was getting ready, and now it's not, doesn't seem to be there. Oh, settings. Maybe it's settings. Let me see. I don't want to jump out here. General settings? No. Guests? Oh, gee. I don't know why the settings aren't. I saw it today. I'm getting there. I'm learning something new every week. Like I said, I've got my pneumonia shot today, so I'm a little. I see Marla's pick on the page of 80 members. You do? I just looked at it again. This is the page with 80 members. So why? All right. Am I doing something wrong? Is it on the discussions? The media? It's not on the media. Files? No. Featured? No. Huh. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. I don't know why it's not coming out on my end. That is just crazy. Huh. New post. And Tammy, you just posted something on there. Oh, thank you. Interesting. I don't know why it's not coming up right. And then I got a... Huh. Yeah, maybe I'll have to do that. I'm going to completely click out and then go back in. I certainly don't need that one up anymore. Oh, yeah, there it is. Nope. Oh, well. It's the Facebook page, right? Well, it said she resent it. Yeah, that's the only thing I can... Yeah, Marla said she sent a picture of her custom that she was doing to the Facebook page. No, we'll find it. We'll find it. Oh, you did? Let me see again. Oh, well. I'm sure it will come up. And I don't know why my computer's a little slow. But let's see. Yes, I told you I have a sweet sneak peek for Saturday. It's supposed to be like for a Mother's Day theme this coming Saturday for Diamond Art Club. And let's see, work in progress. Showed you my work in progress. I didn't get any further on the Joe wall this week. Like I said, I was helping Mom. And Zara and I didn't have our Bible study on Friday because I was helping Mom. And she was busy. So, what did I get a shot for? Well, I had some blood taken today again because they're checking my thyroid. I had a lower level than she'd like, and it wasn't the first time. So she had to go back in, and she has to get 2 more readings, thyroid readings. So one was today and another one in another couple weeks. And the shot I got was my pneumonia update shot. So I'm just a little blah. That's all. No big deal. No big deal. So I can either do, let's see. Oh, I do want to show you. Remember I said that a friend and I, during Lent, every week we do some cards or something, and my spiritual sister, we send things back and forth to each other. We do some art cards and send them back. She sent mine back to me, and I got them in the mail today. And my first one, it's called Duenda. I don't know if what language the word is from. Maybe you can help me out with that if you know. Oh, it's Spanish. Here it is. Duenda, a Spanish word for fiery passion, burning inspiration, wild and utterly original, burning in the blood, tempestuous energy, struggle for freedom. That was for the first week in Lent. I liked the colors and her dance, her passion, the energy she had. So that's how I started my Lent. And then this one, I took some metallic watercolors and did a little, I'm trying to get it away from the little thing at the bottom. Can you see the colors? There, maybe this way you can see the colors better. It says, slip away, close your eyes, follow your breath. Just a reminder to keep going day after day, to just keep following your breath and take time to breathe. Then the third one, I was supposed to do how I see like a spiritual guide. And of course I went back to my elephants. There's a mother elephant, mother African elephant, protecting her young. And I call her Amma. They used to call the first spiritual fathers that used to run away to the desert to be by themselves and to be with God. They used to call them Abbas, A-B-B-A. And there were women, they don't often get recognized for it, but they were out there too. There were some women living their own lives out there, their own best life out in the desert. And they would get called upon for wisdom and stuff too. And they were called Ammas, A-M-M-A. I want to be there, Dawn. I want to go there so badly. The Elephant Sanctuary in Tennessee. These were from African elephants, and I just cut and pasted them on a picture of grass in the background. My first glimpse of her strength, of Amma's strength, via my favorite animal. Strong, family protector, guide, history keeper, fierce when threatened, problem solver, matriarch, also compassionate, playful, steady, and unperturbed. Instead of cowering to how others perceive me or shame me as less than, I am learning to see my deeper strength, my stronger self, ordained by God. I am always that person. Above the opinions of others, I am who I see myself always. I am who I see myself to be. Don't give my power away to anyone. So I love the way that these two are interacting over here. she has her trunk over top of the babies, and she's comforting him. And I absolutely love that. It is on my bucket list to get there to Tennessee. I would love to get to Dame Daphne's in Kenya, but that will probably be a long time coming, if at all. But I would love to go. I know Dame Daphne just died a couple years ago, and all the matriarch elephants that she raised came back. They knew she was gone, and they came back to the sanctuary and crowded around the sanctuary for a couple days. They knew she left. They knew she was no longer on this earth, which is like just so super special. And part of the next part of the therapy was now this protective ama. You have a protective ama and you have a comforting ama. So this was my comforting ama that she would take in therapy. She takes the I'm trying to get this like straight. It's like crazy here. It's crooked for me. It's straight for the camera. Yeah, they know when there's a loss. Absolutely. They know. They just know. They have this emotional sense. It's just so crazy. That's one of the reasons I absolutely love them. I've always loved elephants. Elephants and angels. And anyway, I'm trying to get this straight so that you can see it without the glare, without the weirdness. Anyway, it'll be crooked. Part of therapy is that you have young ones inside of you that were present to trauma, and you bring them into, through your faith imagination, you bring them into your protective ama and your comforting ama, and they're taken care of by those two. They're all you. They're all you. But to see yourself having that a part of you that is protecting your inner child from some of the trauma that they experienced as a little one. And again, this silly, I guess this is about the best I can do. I wrote on the back, with this wise, compassionate guardian with holy light from within, protector and hugger, playful and energetic, purposeful and watchful. Living into who I am now, while attending to the young girls within who were hurt before, and loving whoever's before me, while learning to love myself with no shame. So that's just learning to love who you were as a child, who you are now, and knowing that they're all you. It's a way of learning to love yourself. This one's kind of crazy. I love crazy quilts. And one of the images that I get, a comforting image that I get, is of a crazy quilt. So this week in Lent, I drew a crazy quilt. Warm breezes of spring wrap around me like a crazy quilt of comfort. Winter is passing. Grief is easing. Light returns. Embroidering the earth with colorful, delicate flowers. Wrapping oneself in light, warmth, and love begets hope and calm. I've survived. Now I can begin to thrive again. So it's a way of symbolizing the crazy quilt that is life. It can be a comfort, and it's a passing from the different stitches that stitch you all together. That can also, it's also your strength, as well as what happened to you. It's also your strength. And then I was supposed to, for the last one, I was supposed to imagine myself as a strength figure that is all of it wrapped up into one. A figure that I could just sort of look to when I need the confidence, when I'm in a situation where I need to, well, like a job interview, or, well, like when somebody is pushing your buttons and you just need to stand up for yourself, that kind of thing. Somebody that you can imagine that you are, that you can embody. Dawn, you're right on. You read me like a book. One of my nicknames in Girl Scouts was Wonder Wanda. So this is her. I just took some Wonder Woman images off of the net and traced them, and then I colored them in and put them on a background from a catalog background. The superhero who lives inside of me. I can't believe you got that, Dawn. That's just so cool. As requested by my spiritual director, an image of myself as strong, capable, and in control. An image I can call to mind as needed. A best image of myself. Will this help me when I don't feel confident and strong? Guess I will have to live into it. And I like that she's still carrying her lasso of truth. Remember Wonder Woman had that lasso of truth? She could make anybody tell the truth. And this cape, I couldn't figure out how to make it look like a crazy quilt. Her cape around her. And I colored her in different colors than the original Wonder Woman would be. But those are my art journal cards for the past Lenten season, just in case you wanted to see them, if anybody can relate. My soul sister and I are going to be on my other YouTube channel that I started with her. I've only got 3 little things, some breathing exercises up on that yet. It's called drawingnearer.com. She and I are at YouTube. youtube.com/drawingnearer. I'll put a link in the description box from now on. That's where I'm going to be putting, because I had a couple other devotional things that I set up on this site here, this YouTube site, for the end of the month. But starting in May, everything's going to go up on that, including the Bible studies and the spiritual stuff. And once in a while, I'll have some inspiration on this site too. But basically most of it, and she and I are going to start classes again, like doing retreat days, that kind of thing, online for free. And we might be doing some work around images like that you can, cut and paste, and you don't have to draw. I don't draw. I trace. And then I use like watercolors in the background, just really basic stuff. I'm not a fine artist, but I like to play. Let's see. I have some other fun things going up this week. Another Temu order. Another, like I said, FG normal order. And the sneak peek will be going up this week. What are my favorite colors, Dawn? Yellow is one. A butter yellow. A nice, soft yellow. Not a... like a sunflower type yellow too, and green, and a rich purple. That would be some of my favorites. Tammy, I can't draw a straight line either, so that's what they make rulers for. And that's okay. That's absolutely okay. And the most abstract things, the most cool things come out of being abstract. I still have to take the new tools. I have a stack of little new tools that I brought in, but I want to test. I want to do a testing the new tools video coming up. I don't know if that'll be this week or next week, but that's coming up too. I'm slowing down greatly on the purchasing. And I'm going to be doing more like educational things here and there. Picasso, exactly. Picasso couldn't draw a straight line to save his life either, but he didn't need to. The abstractness of Picasso's, you can tell what it is, as if he was drawing with his opposite hand, not his dominant hand, but the opposite hand. A lot of them were sketches. Well, it's not a matter of drawing. I just, like those light pads that we have, were always the perfect thing to put under an image. You put the light pad, the image, then a clean piece of paper on top, and you trace what you want from that image on it. And then you color it that way. I trace. Like those images, I didn't draw them. I didn't draw them freehand at all. I traced them. Or I print them out on my printer and cut out around them. I fussy cut them. And I put them in backgrounds where I want them. If there's lines on the page, I can color. But I'm practicing drawing. I'm practicing my handwriting, but I'm not really great at it. Not at all. So, it is what it is. And it doesn't matter as long as you know what it is. That's the only thing that matters. You just got a light pad today? Excellent. What size is it? I have a tiny one that I do my mini masterpieces on. I have a medium size one that I do like my 30 by 30s or 30 by 40s on. And then I have a giant one that I do my Joe Walls on. But it's heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And I don't remember. I ordered one from somewhere and I got it broken. I went to Big Lots today, and not yet, yesterday, and got these containers. I put all my glues in this double container. And I had those little bottles, the little empty bottles that come without the container from Diamond Painting Factory. I put a piece of styrofoam in the bottom, and I layered in the little empty bottles and put a piece of styrofoam in between each row of them so that they'd stay standing up. They're all empty, but these are the extra diamonds from Temu in the packages from her that are still in their separate packages here, and the ones I have to sort yet into categories. And then I have the color card, the crystal color card there. I'm going to be doing some work around that. Now, I was going through, there was like one thing I didn't get mailed from November. Tammy, I sent your goodies this week, so you should get them soon. Keep watching out for that. Where are you watching? I don't see you. There, yeah, a Tammy Turner. I got a note from her on the Facebook post asking me if I'm the Wanda on YouTube, and I said yeah. And did she answer me back? Yes, she did. I can't draw. Oh, okay. Wait. This is what I'm working on right now. Cool. A peacock. Get a big light pad. Yeah, hi Tammy. I see you're posting to the Facebook page, or what they now call Meta. And I see Tammy chatting with you, and that's good. Absolutely. I don't yet see it on the main page, though. That's so weird. I mean, I see it on the one way, but not on the other. You were going to say green, but yeah, green is one of my favorite colors for sure. Light pad stand. Okay. She must be watching on Facebook, but I didn't think I linked it on Facebook. I could, though. I could do that. But I think I had to set it up that way. So next time I'll put it up on both. I don't think I can go back and edit that part of it now without going out of the chat, so I won't. But I do have the option of putting it on both YouTube and Facebook, so maybe I'll do that. We'll see what happens. Matt says, I have a package coming from Canada to review. So excited. Oh, cool. Very cool. And a Nix tray coming. I got one of the Firefly, I have two of the Firefly trays coming. And I had ordered one from before, one of the divided trays. And so with the funnel on it, I got that one. That's going to be in the new tool. The new tool set that's coming. So I'm waiting for them to come in. Can't wait to see your unboxing of Nix tray. Yeah, that'll be fun. That will be fun. Very cool. What else? I've made some videos of my hoard, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to put them up. I probably will do that through a Patreon thing. Firefly tray colors come in a lot of different colors. A lot of different colors. Yeah. I know the feeling. You know what? I should be showing some of these comments. I figured out how to do this last week. I should use them. And then, here we go. I'm still learning, you guys. I'd asked earlier if anybody wants to come on and be interviewed. I'd be glad to have anybody on who wants to do that. Just for the fun of it. I need to practice. Because maybe I can get Chuck Pinson to say yes again now that I know how to do it and I'm much more confident with it. I would love to have him there. I'm going to pull back my I'm going to leave you down here. See if you can see my you don't want to see that. Let's see. Let me wiggle this out further so you don't have to see my computer screen here. Whoop. Did that come up again? How did that come up again? I must have pushed the wrong button. There's Tammy. Glad you can make it in. That's awesome. Let me grab just a little bit this way so you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, you found us. Awesome. I will link the Facebook group so that both you can come in either way next time. This isn't going to work this way because I need this space here. Let's see if I can. I'm going to be using the Pretty Placer. I have a lime. It's an old one. It smells so fantastic. I'm going to be using that today as we work together. This is, I showed it a little earlier, if you want to go back and look. It's kind of like, it mimics a Joe Wall, but it's upside down. There you go. It's a girl and a peacock. And I got it from Diamond Painting Factory. And what I'm doing is I also got some special drills from them just to test them out to see. And I want to show you what the heck? Something came up on my screen here. That's not what I meant to push. I did not mean to push that button. Are you kidding me? Here we go. Now I'm back. Good grief. All right. I got some drills from them I was showing everybody. I already put them in. I wondered they're really lightweight, and they're mostly just plastic bits. They are a little bit bigger than a round drill, which I wouldn't even, look how light they are. They just sort of bounce right in there. I'm going to try to pick them up without pushing any buttons on my computer here. I'll show you. They're extremely staticky, so I put in some dryer sheets right away. You can kind of see. They're just little bits of plastic. See the dryer sheets in here with it. They are not glow in the dark, as someone had asked me in the comments. I've been testing them. Now, I would use them in the rounds, but you really have to be careful that they're seated in correctly, that there aren't too many in one row that will bump others out of the row near it. So that's the problem. So I'm just sort of biding some time here. Ah, fantastic, Tammy. What I would do is I would send you a link, like if we do it next week, if you're going to be around next week. Do I have your email address? Did you fill out a questionnaire a while ago? Tammy T? If you did, I have a little questionnaire just so that I know your email address, and if you win any of the little giveaways and stuff, I have your address to send it right to you and that kind of thing, and to know what your preferences are so I don't send you something stupid that you don't like. So that's going to be linked down in any of my videos or my lives. There's usually a description box that has a link to the questionnaire in there. Once I have that, I can email you the link to be interviewed. And basically, it's just going to be asking you about like your favorite things, what you like to diamond paint, what your preferences are, what you like about it, what you dislike about it. I'll have a mini list of questions that I can send you ahead of time so you know kind of like what I might be asking you. But I need the practice because I'd love to have Chuck Pinson on. I'd love to have people from Craftably on. In fact, I sent them an email last week. I haven't heard back from them yet. I want to interview them as my first store owners. I have two people from Etsy I would like to interview. I have not yet emailed them. But I want to have even more fun. I try to do a joke a night, which is usually met with groans. Understandably so. And I try to do one tip or like a top question that I find on Reddit or some other, then I try to research the answer and ask you guys what you think to the answer so we have everybody's well-rounded wisdom here. And let's see. I'll let you know when my Diamond Art Club sneak peeks are coming up. we have a work in progress, and just some fun things that have happened during the week and a little bit of a catch up. I don't have all the fun little collections that Tmall has, or um, some of the other gimmicks that other people have. That I'm not like that, but we do like beautiful diamond paintings and beautiful beautiful and fun is what I don't like big-eyed cartoony people, or ugliness. That's just not my thing. But if it's your thing, that's quite all right. I just don't, I don't have anything like that on my site. But lots of things coming in the next few months. Absolutely. I announced the date. July D-Stash will be July 18th live. I'll be doing a D-Stash, and I have quite a bit to D-Stash. So there's something for everybody coming up. August, we'll be doing a challenge together with Zara from Australia. And the grand prize will be a $50 gift certificate to Amazon. The details will be coming out on that. For those who I have email addresses, you will get a newsletter that has all the basics, and I'll put it up on the Facebook when I'm ready to put it up. Tammy, just email me at wandasworkbasket@gmail.com, and I can send you the form too. So you don't have to put your email address out there. Just email me at wandasworkbasket@gmail.com, and then I'll email you back. Okay, then we can communicate that way. You don't have to put your address up on for everybody to see and all that. The guy on your Bible study has the corniest jokes. Oh, I know, right? That's Zara's husband. That's Ossie's husband. He does have some corny jokes. Oh, I don't get it. I am fine doing my own lives, but scared to the core to be on someone else's life. That's okay. You do good on your own lives. I don't know what your first name is, Muttnut. I hate to call you, just keep calling you Mutt, or somebody called you Mutter, or what would you like to be called? You let me know. I know you don't like clowns. I saw that on one of your videos. I don't like clowns either, so no big deal. The one you showed on that one was from It, Stephen King's It, the newest one. That was a creepy clown. You can't get creepier than that one. Yeah, I saw you open that. And then in September, I'm hoping that I will be creating a retreat at our place in Cape May. It's like I don't know, 8 blocks off of the beach in Cape May, New Jersey. And I'm hoping that can I give you the tentative dates for that? September 16th is a Saturday to a Tuesday night, the 19th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th of September. I can take you out to Sunset Beach. We can go to the beach for part of the day. We can do a couple lives together, like a live stream each night, and diamond paint and laugh and have some wine and beverages around the table. We can, there are, if you want to stay overnight, I have a few extra beds there, but we also have some accommodations in the local towns, some budget accommodations. If you sleep at my place, you'll have to, there's like 2 to a room. I can't guarantee a single room, but, and, I'm up all night long, so I'll probably be on a chair anyway. That's how I'm most comfortable. But let's see, there's a kitchen and a nice little dining room, and we have 2 bathrooms, and it's really a beautiful 1-floor place. September, it's still warm. All the prices are down to nothing because everybody wants to get rid of their stuff before the fall. and there's no kids because they're all back in school. So the beach is empty. There's no tags to get, pricey tags to get on the beach. It's just the perfect time, and the weather's still beautiful. So I am looking forward to doing some kind of a retreat with all my diamond painting friends, with a few of them, and having a good time online that we can share with everybody. And I know, well, there's a great breakfast place down there. There's a lobster house, but that's kind of pricey. We can work out meals and stuff as I know who's coming. All right, what am I going to do here? What's the next number I'm going to do here? What number can I see pretty easily? I'll do a 4. I have not given up on the Joe wall. I am just temporarily putting it aside because it was heavy. And I was jumping up and down to help my mom this week. Just a little bit tired today. And I have aches and pains from the shot, but no big deal, right? It's like everybody else in the world has to get your pneumonia shot. I don't get the flu shots. Does any of you get the flu shots? My body just can't take them. I get sick for a week. Probably not with the flu I'm getting inoculated against, but even so, I guess that would be that color. Okay. Not with the flu I'm getting inoculated against, but it lowers my immunities down to a point where I get sick every time. Anybody else get the flu shot? And then, like I said, I got tested for low thyroid today. The problem is, if she does find a low thyroid, then once she puts me on a medication, I have to take it the rest of my life. And I really don't know if I want. I need to lose weight. I need to get my energy up. If it's genuinely a low or a hypoactive thyroid, then fine. But I want to be sure that that's what it is before I go on a permanent medicine. I guess your thyroid stops working when you put some synthetic stuff in there that does its job for it. It's my guess, anyway. But she said my cholesterol's good, all my numbers are good, my blood pressure is excellent. She said even though I am overweight, and I would classify myself as obese, morbidly obese, unfortunately. But I'm trying to walk. Now that it's spring, I'm trying to get outside and walk a little bit every day, which is not always easy when you have arthritis in your feet and they don't want to walk. And I guess Mom is learning that arthritis in her hips hurt too. So I'm helping Mom. Remember to hit, thank you, Tammy. It really does help if you hit the like button, because that lets when they see people watching other diamond painting videos, they say, oh, well, they might like this one. If other people like the video, maybe they'll like this one too, and they'll recommend my channel to them. So every little bit helps, and I thank you for the likes. I thank you for that. And if you want to comment below, excuse me, if you want to comment and or just say hi, or just put a little heart or some kind of an emoji in the comments, that always helps too. I will. I read them all. I read and look at all the comments and try to smile back at the very least. I really do. I appreciate every person who responds to something. It makes you guys make my day. I can't say that enough. Ever since COVID, I would be very lonely without the friends that we make on here. And you guys are a fun group. You're a good group. You really are. You're on thyroid meds, Tammy? Oh. Mom had to have the right side of her thyroid taken out last year. She had to go May 3rd to see why her numbers are low. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Yeah. Harry Belafonte just passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. He was such a good actor. About V. What number is V? 23. 23V. But I know getting outside and walking will be a great way to boost. Tammy T, I typed in comment. Calypso. I don't know how to get on my Gmail address because I tried to do it, but I couldn't get it to go to Gmail. Huh. Well, I only have a Gmail address that I use for this. And you can access it from, like, whatever your email account is. You can just type to Wandasworkbasket at gmail.com, and it will get the message to me, and I'll just respond to whatever email yours goes in and out of. Yeah, I love his music too. His voice is so nice. Come on. Come on. Let me see. I don't think, I'll go up here and see. I haven't checked my Gmail mail today. Why do they need to verify my identity? I don't go for that. Oh, Google AdSense wants me to verify stuff. Is that what you got, Muttnut? I have to. Okay. All right, I'll have to do that later. He was 96. No kidding. No kidding. Oh, my. I feel like I should have some music in the background, but I'm always afraid of a copyright strike. Let's see, what else? Oh, get in there. So far, this diamond painting factory is okay on the space to put the drills down in. I don't have any diamonds jumping around, popping off the canvas for any reason. Usually, if they're too close together, they pop. And these are rounds, so it does go faster than a square. But sometimes with the squares, you get more popping than the rounds. But don't be breaking rules. Who's breaking rules? That's no fun. You can't be breaking rules. That's no fun. What rules are you breaking? my. Anybody see any good movies lately? On Netflix or in real life? I'm mesmerized by the YouTubes about court proceedings and some of the crazy things people do. I'm like, don't they know they're talking themselves into a hole? They reveal way too much. They decide to be their own lawyers. They say crazy stuff. They like shoot themselves in the foot. They don't even know they're doing it. It's like, don't say that. Don't say that. You like yelling at them, and then you have the the family courts that are so sad because they're arguing between the wife and the mother and the father. I shouldn't say wife and husband because they're not always that way, but the mother and the father, and who gets custody and why, and who's doing this to whom, and that is so sad. And you just want to hug the kids. You just want to say, "Oh, baby, it'll be all right." You just want to take them away from all that and say, "It'll be okay. Give it a couple years. Just everything will be all right in the end." You just want to give them a warm, soft place to fall. Oh, copyright music. I get it. Did everyone go to bed? I only see 3 people. Aw. Maybe they did. Oh, you're no fun. I am fun. Never know what I'm up to. Watching you use the pretty placer reminds me of the canvas I finished Saturday. I placed every single drill with a wax pencil because the stick was not good. Oh, I love wax pencils. In fact, I recommend the wax pencil and these and pretty placers for any special drill. And I leave the paper on, but they just happen to fall off. What I do is put the squishy, this is a well-used squishy, on the wax pencil, and it gives me more grip on them. Usually the paper's on there too, so it stays on. But the paper's been slipping off, so. The new one from FG Normal, I'm stuck to my canvas, that I'm coming out with this week. I did the 3 bookmarks. The bookmarks are in a different way. They were new. And there is a brand new type of craft. It's still a diamond painting, but it's a new crafty thing you could do with diamond painting that I bought from FG Normal. And I'm going to be reviewing it. I'm going to make it up this week and try to put it at the end of the video so that you can see what it's turning out to be and how it works well together. I think it will work well. So I'm eager to show that to you. Good night, Marla. I understand it gets late for some of you. I'm just grateful you're here with me for the time you can. Tammy, my poor youngest grandson got the flu and COVID. Oh, COVID shot this past Thursday. He was so weak all weekend. Yes, it does do that. There was only 12 colors, mostly 5,200, it said. Happy Independence Day. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, good night, Marla. Thanks for coming by, sweetie. See you again next week. Yeah. Yeah, I hope to be doing interviews soon. I hope Craftily gets back to me soon. I want to see what, how their company's coming since that sale that they just had, and what their plans are for the future. They just had you'd email in, and they would send you a link to vote on some of the newest diamond paintings they were thinking of offering. Some of them were fun, were really pretty too. Of course, you could probably guess which ones I liked on there. And I saw a comment. Somebody would like diamond painting as a hobby if it weren't all for the pictures were all for teenagers or old ladies. Now, what do you think of that comment? If they weren't all for teenagers and old ladies. Oh, you had to use sealer on it? Yep. That's often the case. Often the case. As a rule, I use sealer on almost everything that's not a premium company, like Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Design or a couple other ones that are the premium sites that I like. Here's an interesting stat on my Joe wall: 4.5 centimeters wide and 6.5 length. 80 colors. Really? Is that small? Oh yeah, I got that and voted. What, Dawn? What? Yep, I voted too. Oh, on the comment? Yeah, somebody said it's the diamond paintings that they saw. I guess they were like for middle-aged folk or something like that. She said they were all for teenagers or old ladies. I was taking offense to that too. I'm like, no. I would classify myself as an older woman, but still. But still. I mean, I guess the cartoon people and the ones with the anime gals with the big eyes and things like that, and some of the skulls and things like that, I guess would be teenager, like tattoo art and stuff like that. But I'm not into that. I guess the old lady stuff that she's talking about are like the landscapes and the scenes and the animals and stuff that are so beautiful, the ones that I love. But gee whiz, there's a lot more on there than that. And if you can't find anything on some of the sites that are out there now, that's just absolutely crazy. Yeah, troll. It's the first I have had problems with from a budget size in the year I have been diamond painting. You've only been at it a year? Oh my goodness. Oh, you love the skulls? That's cool. Then I have a sticker I could send you. Make sure you fill out one of my information sheets. So I can send you some goodies. Just put your birthday on it too, and I will. I keep forgetting to do this. Oh. Yeah, seriously. I keep forgetting to do this. I'm going to go back up just a half a hair here because I know you answered the one question and I think I blew right past it. Oh, Michelle. Okay, got it. Because I'd rather call you Michelle than Mutter. Oh, it's a cool nickname. So how big a section in inches did you do on the J wall? I could run in the other room and measure it for you real quick. I'll be back just a second. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Oh, now this is in inches, not centimeters. It's 30 inches wide by 11 inches high. That was the answer to this question. 30 inches wide by 11 inches high. Got a pretty big section done. I still want to work on it yet this week. You don't do centimeters? Yeah, it's a good start. It's a huge piece. So I got a nice size chunk, and I did some like all-nighters. 5 or 6 hours out all night. And then I could sleep pretty well the next day. Let's see. How far along are you guys getting? I think Tammy, you may be the only other one. Are you the only other one here doing the J wall? Maybe. You're almost done with a 30 by 40 centimeter. I believe it's 12 by 16. Very good. Very good. Awesome. I like it when people post their projects in the Facebook group and for all to share. We can all comment and cheer you on that way. I have to figure out why Marla's didn't come up for some reason. Tammy, you said you saw it, but I didn't get to see it yet. So maybe it's just something on my end that I don't know. I have to refresh the screen again or jump in and out of it or something like that. I would think it would be on the discussion page, the very first one. Absolutely. Tammy's doing a good job. My back is starting to hurt a little bit. Oh my goodness, it's almost 11:45. I know that Zara said because of work, she won't be making it to these evening streams for a while. Tammy was right when she commented on that the other week. Because I did check with her. We did not have Bible study this past week. Because, like I said, I was helping my mom. And she wasn't feeling well after getting her latest COVID jab, she calls it. So there's that. Neither of us were up to it on Friday, but we'll start again. We're starting with the book of Judith this week, which is, again, an apocryphal book. It's in the Catholic canon, but not in the Protestant canon. And we'd just like to know what the stories are in there. What are we missing? For those of us who are Protestant, I feel like we're missing something. We're not used to the stories in them. And we want to check them out. We want to see where they ring true with the scriptures, the rest of the scriptures that we know. And like, what is the history behind it? What did it mean to the people who read it, who it was written for? And could it mean anything for us today? Why might it have been excluded from Protestant canon, but included in the Catholic canon? And most of these were excluded from the Jewish canon as well. So, and then we're going to go on to the pseudepigrapha, which are the Gospels that we, where did that go? the extra gospels that did not get chosen for the canon. And the canon meaning the set books of the Bible that the councils decided on way back in the beginning, what we'd be able to read and what we wouldn't. There's lots of different gospels and fragments of gospels, especially found after the Dead Sea Scrolls, that have been put together and translated. And I think some of them are really worth reading. And some of them, we're always curious about maybe Jesus' childhood. Some of them have to do with Jesus' childhood. Some of them are tall tales for sure. And others are just, like, well, maybe it could be possible, maybe not. And I find them fun reading. And then, comparing them to the Gospels we have now, why might they not have been chosen to be in the canon that we read? So that's okay. I mean, everything goes, so to speak. There's no trying to convince somebody else what to believe or not. We just go over them and give our opinion and just gain wisdom from each other about what do you think this means. And you're welcome to your own opinion, and that's quite all right. If you'd like to join, you just have to email me at wandasworkbasket@gmail.com, and I will send you the Zoom link. And know that I do record them. And at the end of each recording, I do ask if you would rather not have any of your comments put out there. If you want me to edit anything out that was said or talked about that you don't feel comfortable putting out there, I will be glad to edit that out for you. So far, that hasn't been a need, but it could be in the future. But just know that I will be putting it up on the Drawing Nearer YouTube channel, which has, maybe like 3 subscribers at this point. But I'm hoping to grow that channel into more of the ministry area. And for my spiritual sister and I to work through. And we wrote a book together years ago on prayer practices and art practices together. Creative practices, I should say. It's not like art. You're not creating an artistic something. You come out with something that you've made, but it's not about the actual product. It's about the process, and the process of drawing us closer to our Creator, and how the prayer practices and the creative practice lend itself to being open to the Spirit and insights that you can draw, or comfort you can have just by spending some time with your Creator. Let's see. 76 by 27. Oh, wow. Cool. That's how much I did, huh? That was enough for a fairly large painting. I did that in 2 weeks. There are some pretty one. What, Tammy? Oh, I know. Can you imagine? It's almost 12 already. It goes fast. I'm telling you, these 2 hours go really fast. I started out, no energy whatsoever, thinking, oh, I'm just going to say hi and then bail. I can't do it tonight. And you guys lifted my spirits like nothing else. You guys come on and we have some fun together. And hopefully you enjoyed the time with us as well, especially if this is your first time here. I'm so grateful that you came. And hopefully we had fun together. You learned about some fun things happening with us and coming up. You'll join us again. And it's just fun. to have people who like the same type of things you do, and we can share our love of the craft together, have a nice beverage, and just be there for some fast friendships. It's so cool that the internet brings together people who have similar interests but from around the world. You know, when we're in school, we have such a limited pool to choose from. And sometimes you get along with the people that you knew from school, and sometimes you didn't. And I had a few good friends, very few good friends in school. But meeting all you guys is just like, it's been a breath of fresh air. It really has. I really enjoy. How's my grands? How are my grandbabies? They're wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. I saw them running in from the bus a couple times, and they waved hi to me. I didn't get to see them otherwise. They're so busy with their friends. They were out in their treehouse. I'm going to go out soon and take some pictures of the treehouse, and I'll show you on the YouTube site too. They built a treehouse last year in the fall, and now they're getting to use it, and they absolutely love it. Oh, there's two I missed. Don't you hate that? You go back and you see what you missed. Now, where did I? There they are. As soon as you put them away, there's some more that like, oh, rats. There we go. I will put them up. Maybe I'll have Crystal give me a tour of her treehouse. That'll be fun. Then you'll get to see them. Crystal will definitely help me with the de-stash for sure. She was such a big help on the last one in November, in the giveaway in November. I'm glad you popped in too. I can't imagine why you were no longer monetized. Kick in the stomach for sure. Oh, I'm so glad. You know what? We're going to support you here. You keep coming, and we'll come over to your site, and we'll get your numbers up too. So hopefully you can get figure out what to do with the AdSense. I'm seeing that I need to check into my AdSense again too, and I'm going to be doing that tonight, right after I get off of the chat, so that I can get that taken care of. I found that I ignored my Etsy warnings, and they sent a check out from my Etsy shop, and it went to a bank account I no longer have. And they won't, they're just crazy. I'm taking things off of my Etsy site soon and doing something else, because they sent it to my check to a bank account that I no longer have, because I couldn't verify it, because the bank, since I don't have an account there any longer, won't give me the numbers. But Etsy will only take the numbers from that previous account to verify that I had the account there. They won't take the new numbers until I give them the old numbers, and my bank won't give me the old numbers. So now they sent a check to an account that doesn't exist. They're going to get the money back. It's going to get lost in limbo. So I'll be lost $50 somewhere along the line, which really teased me off. And I'm just going to have to pull my stuff from Etsy and try again on something else. I will, Tammy. I will tell her that you want to see her treehouse. I'm sure she will. She would love to give us a guided tour. For sure. Yeah, see, it's an AdSense thing. I don't know whether it's the time now that they want everybody to get into their AdSense, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, let's see. Some of these individual ones I'll do, rather than a whole big block of them. Because I'll use a multi-placer for that, and I want to do my new tools. I want to use my new tools on this for the future. So I don't want to go crazy with that. I can probably do my ones yet tonight. I'm going to have to be on the old bank and let them know that the check is on the way, that you'll have to send it back to Etsy, that it's just a pain in the neck. And if I have my own site, then I don't have to mess with that crazy stuff. I don't make enough to have a Shopify account. I don't make enough on my Etsy site to go to a Shopify account. Yeah, $50 is a lot of money, no matter how you slice it. Tell her, the lady that could not win nothing. I'm not sure what you mean, Tammy. I need a better way to categorize these and just shove them in a big bag. I need number one, and I'm not. There's a number one. Of course, it's the last one I find. Oh, the culture around here is pretty good. No, I didn't talk to my old bank, Tammy, but I'm going to. I figure I can't talk to them on the phone. I figure I have to take my ID down and talk to them in person, or they won't, give me the time of day on the phone, I'm sure. Because I could be anybody. I'd have to show them my license, I guess. Which, I accidentally let my license expire, guys. I did not realize it. It was up in December. My husband was doing taxes, and he said, I need a copy of your driver's license. I'm like, okay. And he needed my number. And he said, you do realize this has been expired for a few months. I'm like, what? So I quickly got online to reactivate it, and I couldn't do it online. I had to send it in. So I sent it into Harrisburg, but I made a copy of the paperwork so that if I get stopped, I can say, look, I'm trying. So I'm waiting for the camera card to come back so I can take it in. And I'm going to try to get the one where I take my passport in and the other ID and get the travel certified driver's license ID. But I'm waiting for that to come in. And what I think is, when it was due, see, my husband gets the mail down at the house, the official mail. I get all my stuff at the post office box. But he gets all our official mail. And sometimes he doesn't give me all my mail. And I have a feeling that I just didn't get it. And now he's blaming me for not having a current license, but I didn't know it was up. Who looks at their driver's license every month to see if it's it's going to take a few months to get fixed. Oh my goodness. Oh, see? Yeah. From the giveaway back in November. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. Does anybody know a Mariah Clark? She probably has a new address because I don't have that. There was somebody else who won something that I didn't have the address for, but Tammy, I sent it to you. You've been fantastic in stepping up and putting aside your diamond painting time to be moderator here and on the Facebook on the Facebook site, and as this channel is growing, I appreciate all of you so much, and I appreciate you, Tammy, for stepping up. And like I said, so I sent you a box of goodies, and I sent it yesterday, so you should be getting it soon. It may take like a week to get to you, because I didn't send it like overnight post. It slow boat to China rate, you know. But you will get it soon. Real ID is a hoax, Dawn? All the points to verify driver's license, but not good enough to fly. It should be good enough to fly. So after I get that, then I can go get my ID. Just have to wait till I can get the $25 to order my birth certificate. You know, they get you coming and going. What I think I'm going to have a problem with is, even though I've been married 38 years, I never got my Social Security card changed over to my new last name. So it still has my maiden name on it. And I don't know. I mean, I have a new passport. I had to do that. I had to get it refreshed for November when I went on cruise, took my mom on cruise. So, but, yeah. So, but for the real ID, I don't know if they'll accept it, because they want it with my current last name. So how long is it going to take me to get a new Social Security card with my real last name on it? I do not know. I do not know. Let's see. Did I get all the ones? Of course not. I will find some. Oh, another thing that I found that I didn't like about these quote-unquote diamonds, these little pieces of plastic from Diamond Painting Factory, is they're so see-through that I can see, sometimes I can see the little white J underneath the green ones. And underneath the blue ones, that's not so bad, but yeah, that had a little black letter underneath there. A little black G. The black ones aren't so bad, but the white ones underneath the clear green ones are, I can sort of see the J. You really have to look for it though, but it's annoying that every once in a while in the light it kind of glints and I can see it. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, we get the renewal notices in the mail too, but it came to my husband's house instead of my post office box. And sometimes I do not get all the mail. Like I'm missing something that is a monthly thing. I don't get all my magazines. He just puts them aside. Or remember, he's a hoarder too, but he's like a level 5, so I don't get all my stuff from him. Maybe 6 to 8 weeks. Well, I can't go without a driver's license that long, and I still have another 2 years before the real ID must come into effect. So I might just get the normal one right away and then get it fixed before the next one. But really, if the passport takes it, you would think that the others would take it too, wouldn't you? But that would be too easy. USPS informed delivery. Yeah, I should. I can do that on my husband's box. I can't do it on my post office box because they don't do it up in my tiny little post office. But I can do it through the other one. Oops, I missed that one. I better pick that one up. Yeah, they have rules. You have 2 colors that are thin. You can see The black symbol in the light irritates me. Yeah, definitely. I have to keep an eye on that one. I need one of these little things to fill in the hole here. Now I lost it. I hate that when I see it, and if I don't immediately put it right in there, I lose it. Okay. And then I have to go hunting it again. Oh, complain. Stop complaining. This is a fun craft. Let's see. What else should I do in here? Can I do yet tonight? Maybe I'll do the number 8. There's a few of those in here. There it is. Yeah, that's true. It's true, Melissa. Yep. It gets most of the stuff. I had it a while ago, but I don't remember why it got turned off or something. It must have gotten turned off. What did I do? Number 8. I forget what I'm doing. I'm not going to try any fancy pants stuff on this. I want this one to come out nicely. It reminds me of a Joe Wall, and it might even be a portion of one of hers. Unlicensed, unfortunately. I don't like to get unlicensed things. But yep, I think my buying days are close to an end for now. I have 3 from Diamond Art Club coming up, 2 from Dreamer Design coming up that I want to show you. I just got some in from, what did I just unwrap today? I did an unboxing. I taped an unboxing today for you. That was probably the FG Normal, I think. Oops. Bad drill. So you'll see that. And I have one order that I have to track down. And I have a Firefly order coming in. I have a couple unboxings to go. But it's interesting. The budget painting unboxings have been like going gangbusters right now. Whereas the premium company ones that everybody wants to see, I thought, have been slowing down, which is interesting, I find. I guess budget is where everybody is at right now. Guess we're all hitting the budget stuff right now, huh? You mostly have it to track packages, absolutely. Do is type in your search engine and create an account. It's nothing having to do with your husband, except it will tell what mail you're getting. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, Tammy. I will. You should be able to write off anything you purchase that you use on YouTube. Yeah, if I earn over $600 in the year. If you don't earn $600 in the year from your YouTube site and sales and that kind of thing, then it's considered a hobby. And it can only be a hobby 3 years in a row before the IRS does not take kindly to you losing money all the time on your small business. So, in that rate, yeah. I do keep track of everything I spend. I just am not making enough to justify this expenditures. I have always had a little problem with that. And that's one of the problems that get me into a crafty hoard. And I will be coming clean sooner rather than later on my crafty hoard as I get ready to get some stuff moved down to the house, get the house renovated down there, and get ready to move back in, all that kind of thing. But now that my mom needs me for her arthritis, I'm not so sure I'm going to be moving back down as quickly as I thought I was going to be, but who knows? One day at a time. We're just not, the decisions just keep changing. It's like you make up your mind, and then the next day somebody changes all the pointers. And you have to figure out, well, what's important now. Every day it's something new. It's just crazy. I thought we had it all figured out with this shed thing and the she shed type thing that we were building. And then my husband said, no, he had a bad dream, and he had a bad dream that some of it fell down onto the grandkids. And he said he doesn't want them making it anymore. I said, okay, well, I never really wanted them to make it to begin with because it would take too long. And we'd never get it done. Well, he said, no, that wasn't the reason, and because they're quite capable of doing it. I said, I know they're capable of doing it, especially with you supervising, because we build our own house. But then, and that was like 32 years ago. So, but because of his bad dream, that shifted. So now we're looking at sheds again. Then he wants to look at Home Depot and the ones that they have at Home Depot and Lowe's and price those out. And are we going to use it as a regular shed, or are we going to get something that that my daughter and her kids can move into, that she can rent from us, so that I can move back into my basement with my craft area instead of making a shed for it, but we still need a shed for the extra. It's just crazy. We need to move some stuff out to the shed so we can renovate the kitchen and dining room. And so we need to get a shed either way, but now we have to figure out what the shed's going to be used for specifically, because we don't need the whole room in it to be a she shed if it's not going to be a she shed. So just like every time we make up our mind about something, it seems to change. The facts change, the parameters change, what we need it for changes, and it's like trying to hit a moving target with a bow and arrow. It doesn't work. Yeah, I do have all the receipts. Yep. I do for the most part. And if not, I have the packing lists, and I can go back on their website and capture how much it cost. I can go back and usually when you have you create an account, then you can go back in and say, what were my recent purchases and how much were they? And I go back and look at that. And then I have the emails that say this or that's coming. And so I have different ways of tracking it. It could be, I could do it better. I could have better bookkeeping skills, but I never was good at that. I'm like one of those people who go into the IRS audit with a shoebox full of receipts. They do not love to see me coming. Even though my brother's an accountant and has tried several times to get me to get my act together. I don't use my brother as my accountant because he's busy enough. The rest of the family usually hit him up for that. My husband and I try to do our own. Who needs your brother knowing your financial business, right? Is everybody falling asleep now? Did I put everybody to sleep? I know it's getting late. I should sign off now. So, again, I thank everybody for coming. I thank you for sticking around so long. I thank everyone who is watching the rerun of this. And please put your comments in the comment section so that we can continue to be in conversation with you too, especially if you were not able to make it tonight. Or if you're, maybe too shy to say hi when we're on live, that's all right too. We're glad you're here, and I'm glad we can share our love of diamond painting and, just the friendship across the seas, across the great divide, the big pond, or whatever. I'm glad that we could come together on our common interests and have some fun together. Just share a beverage and on Tea and Talk Tuesday. And I am going to say goodnight, and I'm going to sign off. And I will see all you lovely ladies next week. Oh, me too, Marlene, Melissa, Judas Priest. Did I forget it already? I didn't write it down. But I have ADD, so sometimes when I don't write things down, they don't exist. I know you told me before, and I'm going to get this right. By next week, I'll have it down pat. Did you say Marlene or Melissa? You said Melissa, didn't you? Oh, beans. I went right past it again. Did I want... Michelle. Jeez. Got it. You're welcome, Tammy. Thank you to everybody. Michelle. I'm going to get it right. You know what? I thought of that, Michelle. I thought of that. You can come up to Cape May. Can you drive up to Cape May? You're not that far from Cape May if we do our retreat in September. Oh, I hope you can make it. There are 2 others from Jersey I hope make it, but they're from northern Jersey, and they can make it to my house sooner than they can make it to Cape May, which is the funny part. But I'm hoping they can make it down to Cape May as well. There's somebody from North Carolina who's thinking about coming up in September. Oh my gosh, it would be so much fun. And we'll have everybody else on different times during live streams so they can join in the whole fun with us. Okay, well, yes, I am saying goodnight so that I can rest my throat. And I want to go check on my mom, even though it is midnight. She's up sometimes pretty late, too. I just want to see if she's snoring away. And that she's good and settled in, and then I'll settle myself in my chair and fall asleep to my my law talk tonight. Okay? You don't drive? Well, maybe the gal from North Carolina can come pick you up on her way up. But anyway, there's always the internet, right? All right. Again, I will see you guys next week. Many, many, many blessings on your week this week. May things go smoothly for you. And may everything work out to your favor this week until we meet again. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks again, Tammy, too. Bye-bye.